Hello listeners, this is Abhishek Lahoti, Assistant Vice President at ICRA Ltd, and through this podcast, I will be sharing ICRA's outlook on data centers. ICRA expects Indian data center operational capacity to more than double to 2 to 2.1 gigawatt by FY27 from 1 gigawatt in FY24, involving investments of rupees 55,000 crore supported by digital explosion and data localization initiatives. The DC capacity in India is dominated by few players like NTT, STT, Controllers, Sifi Technologies, and Nextra Data Limited, which had a share of 85% in the operational capacity as of March 24. However, considering the strong demand for data centers in the country, new developers like Yotta, Digital Connection, Lumina Cloud Infra, Capital Land, Digital Edge, etc., have entered the industry with massive investments. Coming to growth drivers, data explosion and data localization are paving the way for a DC revolution in India. The low data tariff plans, access to affordable smartphones, adoption of new technologies, and growing user base of social media, e-commerce, gaming, and OTT platforms are some of the key triggers for data explosion. Also, artificial intelligence led demand, which is expected to increase multifold in next 3 to 5 years, presents significant opportunities. This, coupled with favorable regulatory policies from central and state governments, the draft Digital Personal Data Protection Bill, and the infrastructure status are supporting the DC growth prospects. Around 95% of the existing capacity is in 6 cities in India, with Mumbai and Chennai leading the race due to their inherent advantage in the form of dense wet cable ecosystem, which offers best latencies. Mumbai contributes to more than 50% of the current capacity and is expected to remain the key location for upcoming DC capacity in India. Given the ESG consideration for most of the key tenants, DC players are also expected to invest in green power to meet their power requirements. Green power as a percentage of total power consumption is around 75% for top 3 global DC operators. However, as a percentage of total consumption, it is currently below 5% for Indian DC players, though this is projected to increase to 20 to 25% by 2028. The revenues for ICRA's sample set are estimated to expand by a sharp 23 to 25% year-on-year growth in FY25, supported by an increase in rack capacity utilization and ramp-up of new data centers. With the growth in revenues and better absorption of fixed cost, the operating margins may improve by 200 basis points to 43% in FY25. The return on capital employed is likely to remain modest as the DC players are in the continuous capex mode and new DCs will ramp up over a period of time. As competition is heating up with the entry of new players, pricing flexibility may get constrained, which will be drag on profitability and return metrics for incremental business. However, the debt metrics of the players are anticipated to remain comfortable over tenure of the loan. Thank you for the listening and stay tuned for our upcoming posters.